everyone!
Hi! We're back!
We're back! We're back! Back again! So we're introducing the Crystal Grid course this time, and it's been 2 years since we released something. So we're just going to tell you a little bit again about ourselves if you don't already know us, but you can check on the website, there's lots of stuff up there, and also about what you're going to learn on this course. So I'm Maureen Bonner.
I'm Karolyn McPherson.
And we've both been working with crystals for a very long time. We've known each other for over 2 decades now. I've been working with crystals since I was 5, where I would play with them instead of Cindy and Barbie dolls. And, you know, I've said all this before, but up to recently, when I became terminally ill in 2019, I was doing a lot of complementary therapies and receiving them. But that had to change, so a lot of the therapies I get now are energy healing. So I work with my crystals a lot more than even I probably used to. And the benefits I've got, I mean, they said I was going to die within a year, and this is 5 years on now. So I know that it's having an amazing difference, and I'm lucky to have the best in the industry who makes me crystal grids all the time. So you're going to learn how to make these grids, know when they're working, know when they stop working, and she's going to guide you through everything, really. And we're also going to have some live Zooms and things like that that are going to come throughout the year about other things to do with crystals. So this is going to be our main concentration, I think, with Start With Touch, is all the energy healing, just because it's very specific to myself and my journey, and I'm very lucky to have Karolyn to help me with that. But not only help me, because she is the expert. She is teaching me all the time about crystal grids. I mean, what this woman doesn't know about crystal grids is not worth knowing. If you follow her Facebook, you will see beautiful pictures, and she is an amazing photographer. So I'm not even going to tell you what's coming up, because it is so exciting what is going to be in the future. You know, we just have to make the time. But anyway, back to this course. You're going to absolutely love it. It is an absolute bargain for £33 at the end of the day. The content, and I'm so happy that we've been able to put the prices down and cut our costs, because the cost of living is unbelievable. But our costs were so high at some point, but now they're lower, and we can put that on to you. And I'm so happy about that. But what can I say? I've got a few of my wee crystals here that I've just lifted. You've probably seen him before. He's a lovely square-shaped piece of calcite, and he's got an eye here, so I've named him Sauron's Eye from The Lord of the Rings. So you're going to learn introductory stuff as well as making crystal grids. It's very important that we learn the basics first. So you'll learn all about how to charge your crystals, what crystals to choose, what their meanings are, shapes of crystals. So you're the little rose dragon. What have you got?
I've got some hearts here. I've got some little selection of hearts here.
That may be a clue for another course. I don't know, how many hearts have you got?
Maybe 30 or 40. 1 or 2.
Oh, honestly, the hearts are gorgeous. She's got them in every shape, and I mean, I know you've got dragons as well. So there is going to be so much in the future, but grids is where we are today. And I'm not going to go too much into my background, but just about how much crystal grids has helped me with my healing. I can feel the energy. I know when Karolyn's done something, she'll send me a message and she'll say, I just felt something, I made this grid, and she'll take a picture and she'll send me the picture, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, that is exactly what I needed. And then she'll keep it running, and you'll learn all this in the course about how to keep things running and when it doesn't work and things like that. But I'm going to pass you on to Karolyn. She's going to tell you a little bit about herself and what you should expect from this course.
Thank you, Maureen. I'm sort of just leading on from what Maureen's saying there. We both kind of have grown up with crystals and a fascination for crystals, but from a scientific aspect, because my dad was a chemist and a scientist. So actually, this is yes, a form of pyrite. Pyrite was one of the very first crystals that I discovered on a beach when out with my dad, and he told me all about it in great detail about them, the properties of the stone from a chemical aspect, of course, but I began learning and finding the fascination from an energetic aspect. So when Maureen's saying about the crystal grids, that's because of COVID and things. When things changed, I found I was kind of changing a little bit of direction. Maureen and I weren't always able to be together, depending on how Maureen's feeling, and also if I even had a sniffle, I don't want to risk being near Maureen, but I found I was able to send out healing energies and from a distance using my crystal grids and setting them up, and I've also been using them for sending out healing out to the earth, for animals, and for other clients and friends and relatives, and using the crystal grids. And they have developed over the years, from my initial basic grids into more complicated and elaborate, something that I've very much enjoyed, and we both felt that it would be something beneficial to share with all of you, to teach you about how you would initially cleanse your crystals and how you would charge them, because we need to learn to have the basics first of all before we can then advance and develop. So this is useful. This course is going to be useful for people who are beginners. You can start off as beginners, but also for people who are already working with crystals to be able to develop and advance your own practices. We'll teach you all about the basic layout of the grids, why you would set them out, how long you might want to keep them running for, and how to set your intentions with using the grids. And we're going to have a lot of fun, as we always do when we work together. And there will be videos for you to watch and follow. There'll be PDF, and there'll also be little fun quizzes for you to go through during this course. We are very excited to be sharing this with you.
Yeah. And don't think, oh, quizzes, so it is a fun quiz.
Oh, absolutely.
And all the answers are there. You know, I've been designing courses for years, so wherever there's a quiz, there'll be a PDF and you'll be able to find the answer there. And it's just so that your knowledge is going in, of course, which is really, really important. It is going to be fun, and I'm really looking forward to putting on some Zoom dates as well in the future. And we just really love, as you know, supporting you guys. A part of that is always supporting you with your confidence. And again, we both have confidence issues. And like, well, Karolyn is now an author of 2 books. And if you've read our stories, go on to our website, you've read our stories, it all starts off with love and lack of confidence.
Absolutely.
And building your confidence. Yeah. And I guess, like, I mean, building confidence when we first started doing grids and distant healing with each other. Yeah. It's like, oh wow, I can't believe you're feeling that so strong. And I'm like, well, I can't believe it either. Well, I can, because I know the power of it. But we also have a connection as well, because we always have, haven't we, since we met. So it's always finding the right therapist. But if you're doing this for your family and friends, you'll have that connection anyway. And even if, like, you know, I'm terminally ill and my husband does crystal therapy, and he does a Reiki and things like that, and he's very, very intuitive, and it helps him to work on himself, and it helps him to work with me, and vice versa. I can still also do that because it's not so physically taxing on me either. So crystals are amazing, and they're very, very powerful, and they're so pretty too. But yeah, back to hubby. As you may know, Danny, who is usually the model in all things, he likes to call me and Karolyn Jack and Victor, which is from a Scottish show called Still Game, if you don't know it. So we have,
yes, on that
the
note,
old men they are, have bonnets. On that note, It's bye from me, Jack.
And it's cheerio the new from me, Victor.
Cheerio from Maureen and
Karolyn.
See you inside.
See you soon.
Bye.